Revolutionary changes are coming to Social Security in 2026. If you're over 50, these changes could completely impact your retirement income plan. Today, I'm going to walk you through these changes step by step, showing you how much money will come out of your pocket and how much more income you'll receive in retirement. Let's get started right away.
Hello, I'm David Montgomery. Today we're going to discuss a very important topic: Social Security. It affects every American, and big changes are coming in 2026. You need to know about these, both now, while you're working, and in retirement. Regarding how you'll receive your Social Security payments, let's start with the basics. What is Social Security? Let me put it simply. Deductions are taken from your paycheck while you're working. This money goes into a fund. When you retire, you receive monthly income from this fund. It's a mandatory system. If you're working, participation is required. Your employer also pays for you. So actually both parties contribute, you and your employer. Between ages 62 and 70, you can start receiving your Social Security payments. But careful, when you start is very important. If you start early, you receive less. If you start late, you receive more. This is a matter of financial strategy. Now, let's get to the 2026 changes. There are two major changes in 2026. First, the FICA tax cap is increasing. Second, a new contribution level is coming. Let me explain this step by step. FICA, meaning Federal Insurance Contributions Act. This tax is deducted for Social Security and Medicare. It's automatically taken from your paycheck. In 2025, this deduction was made up to a certain income level, up to $176,100. So, if you earn $176,100, 6.2% of this amount is deducted for Social Security. Your employer also pays the same amount, 12.4% total. If you're a high earner, in 2025 you would have paid a maximum of $10,918 for yourself. Your employer also paid the same. Approximately $21,836 total went to Social Security. But this was only up to $176,100. No Social Security tax was deducted from income above this. In 2026, this cap is increasing. It's going up to $183,500, so more income will be subject to Social Security tax. This number is adjusted for inflation. It changes every year, but the real big change is something else. A new second-tier system is expanding. We could call this something similar to the additional Medicare tax. But for Social Security, an additional contribution for high-income workers. In 2026, the additional deduction continues for those earning over $183,500. This system is similar to Medicare's additional tax. But for Social Security, if your annual income exceeds $183,500, you'll pay a certain percentage more. This has increased since its introduction. For 2026, this extra deduction will be approximately 1.2%. So, if you earn between $183,500 and $250,000, you'll pay extra tax on the difference. Let me explain with a concrete example. Let's say your annual income is $165,000. What did you pay in 2025? $165,000 is below $176,100, so all your income was subject to Social Security tax. 6.2% x $165,000 equals $10,230. You paid $10,230. Your employer also paid $10,230. Total, $20,460. What will happen in 2026? The cap increased to $183,500, but you're earning $165,000. You're still below the cap, so not much change for you. There may be a slight increase, just due to inflation adjustment. Now let's look at a high earner. Let's say your annual income is $225,000. What did you pay in 2025? Social Security tax was only deducted up to $176,100. 6.2% x $176,100 equals $10,918. You earned $225,000, but only paid tax on $176,100. You didn't pay Social Security tax on the remaining $48,900. What will happen in 2026? First, the cap is rising to $183,500. 6.2% x $183,500 equals $11,377. This is your base contribution, but now the expanded system kicks in. Additional tax for income between $183,500 and $225,000. The difference, $41,500. You'll pay an extra 1.2% on this amount. $41,500. X 1.2% igual a $498. Your total Social Security contribution in 2026, $11,377 plus $498 equals $11,875. Your employer is also paying the same amount. Total, $23,750. This is money accumulating for your retirement, a significant amount. But you might be asking a question. Will this money really come back to me? I hear this question a lot. David, will Social Security go bankrupt? Will I get my money back? Your concern is normal. There's a lot of news in the media. The Social Security fund will be depleted by 2034. But the reality is a bit different. Even if the Social Security fund is depleted, the system won't completely collapse. Income will decrease, yes. Perhaps payments can be made at 75 to 80%, but it won't completely disappear, because this system continuously receives income from workers. So zero payment is impossible. Why are these changes being made? Precisely for this reason. To strengthen the system, to ensure more money flows in, so future generations can benefit too. Do these changes affect your retirement income? Yes, sir. But Social Security is calculated based on the contributions you've paid throughout your lifetime. The more you pay, the more you receive in retirement. But there's cap. In 2026, the maximum Social Security monthly payment is approximately $5,108. At full retirement age, if you start at 70, this number can exceed $5,500. These new contributions are especially beneficial for young workers. So if you're in your 30s or 40s, these extra contributions mean more income in retirement. But if you're 60 and retiring in a few years, the impact of these changes will be limited because you're not contributing to the system for a long time. So what should you do if you're over 50? First step, review your retirement plan. Social Security alone isn't enough. You should have retirement accounts like 401k. Second step, decide when you'll take Social Security. Will you start at 62, at full retirement age? Or will you wait until 70? Each option has pros and cons. If you start early, the monthly payment is lower, but you receive it for a longer period. If you start late, the monthly payment is higher, but you receive it for a shorter period. This is a risk-return balance. Your health condition matters. Your family history matters. Your financial needs matter. Third step, evaluate passive income sources. Real estate, dividend-paying stocks, distributions from retirement accounts. Social Security alone isn't enough. You should have multiple income sources. This is critical for your financial freedom. There are two fundamental tools in retirement planning: 401k and IRA. Both are tax-advantaged accounts, but there are differences. 401k is an employer-sponsored plan. It's opened through your company. Contribution limits are higher. In 2026, you can contribute $24,500. If you're over 50, an extra $8,000. Total $32,500. Your employer can also contribute. This is a huge advantage. Like free money. IRA is an individual retirement account. You can open it on your own. The contribution limit is lower. $7,500 in 2026. If you're over 50, an extra $1,000, total $8,500. But you have more investment options. More flexibly, which is better. But, ideally, contribute to both. First, maximize your 401k contribution, especially if there's an employer match. Then move to IRA. This way, you maximize tax advantages. Passive income is very important for those over 50 because you won't be actively working in retirement. What are passive income sources? Dividend-paying stocks, regular income every quarter, real estate investments, rental income, REITs, real estate investment trusts, bonds, fixed income, low risk, distributions from retirement accounts. IRA, 401,000. Each one is an income source. To be comfortable in retirement, diversification is very important. Don't depend on a single source. Spread the risk. So if one source decreases, others continue. Taxes are an important topic in retirement. Your Social Security income may be taxable. If you have other income sources, for example, withdrawals from 401k, or earnings from a part-time job, when these combine, your Social Security is also taxed. Up to 85% can be taxed. That's why tax planning is essential. Use after-tax accounts like Roth IRA. Withdrawals and retirement are tax-free. This is a huge advantage. Talk to your tax advisor. Optimize your retirement plan. Inflation is retirement's biggest enemy. The value of your money decreases every year. Inflation has stabilized in 2026, around 2 to 3%. This means you need 2 to 3% more money every year to maintain the same standard of living. Social Security is adjusted for inflation. COL, meaning cost of living adjustment. But this isn't always sufficient. That's why your investments must beat inflation. Stocks, real estate, these provide protection against inflation. Don't keep all your money in the bank. It loses value. Invest. Focus on growth. One of the biggest expenses in retirement is healthcare. You qualify for Medicare at 65. But Medicare doesn't cover everything. There can be out-of-pocket expenses, medication costs, long-term care. These are very expensive. Consider Medicare supplement plans. Get Part D drug coverage. Factor in healthcare costs. Include them in your retirement budget. Don't be caught by surprise. When should you apply for Social Security? 3 to 4 months before retiring. You can apply online through ssa.gov. Very simply. Keep your documents ready. Birth certificate, W-2 forms, marriage certificate if applicable. The application process takes a few weeks. After approval, monthly payments begin directly to your bank account. Automatic, you don't need to do anything. If you're married, there are spousal benefits. You can benefit from your spouse's Social Security record if your own record is lower, even if you're divorced. If there was a marriage lasting more than 10 years, you can claim benefits. This is a very important detail, especially for homemakers or for low-income workers. You can receive higher payments from your spouse's record. Contáguese. Learn your options. Retiring at 62 may seem tempting, but be careful. Early retirement can reduce your monthly payment by 30%. Permanently, you receive lower payments for life. If you live long, this can be a huge loss. If you're not financially ready, don't retire early. Work a few more years. Contribute more to your 401k. Increase your Social Security. This benefits you much more in the long run. There are huge advantages to waiting until 70. For every year you delay, your payment increases by 8%. From full retirement age to 70. So if you delay for 4 years, you'll receive 32% more. For life, this is a tremendous increase. If you're healthy, if you have a long life expectancy, delaying makes sense. But it's not suitable for everyone. If you have financial needs, if you have health problems, starting early might be better. This is a personal decision. Talk to a financial advisor.
2026 is a critical year for retirement planning. Social Security changes are coming, the tax cap is increasing. New contribution levels are expanding. These affect your future. What you need to do now. Retirement planning should start early, but starting late is better than never starting. If you're over 50, now is the perfect time. Take action, take steps for your future. The steps you take today bring a comfortable retirement tomorrow. Did you find this video useful? Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. New videos coming every week. Retirement planning, financial tips for 50 plus, passive income strategies, all here. If you have questions, share them in the comments.